All right, Jim, good luck. Jim knows how the show works. We are going to do, Jim has a big order of packs already ready to go out. So, Jim gets any card he likes from the pack. Jim gets the whole pack. If it's a card he doesn't need, he leaves it. We substitute. We got some substitute cards. But Jim's our man. He's our mainstream supporter. So, our mainstream stream supporter. And you're more than welcome to keep any card as you like. Keep the whole pack. We're happy to send it. We found a way to really pack a bubble mailer full of cards, so good luck. Sleeve it or leave it. Here we go. With the Jim Man. See if I can open these. Ah, there we go. That's the way to open this. Yeah, I think I was just opening the wrong side. That's why I was so stiff. Okay. There we go. Good luck. First pack. I don't think there's any commons in particular we're looking for. I think I've played this one before. I've done a fair amount of drafting. M20. Although on Arena, again, I've been drafting more War of the Spark. I really like that. Been doing pretty well. But Jim, I used your deck. I'm like Mythic 700 now. So I'm working my way up. That deck is phenomenal. Bant, blue, white, green handles anything. I might sub the Tristanis out, but I've got the Tamio in there. Has been a huge help. That deck is going to give me Mythic top 1000 for sure. Okay. Aerial Assault is a great draft card. Convolute. Little 7/7 for 6 mana. 5/5 for 6 mana. With Death Touch. Unholy Indenture. Let me know if this looks too dark. I think this was the way that makes the text look good. I've got it on my alternate screen. Yeah, blue, white, green. Thank you, Jim. You're the man. I was looking for that deck. I couldn't find a good list for it on EtherHub or anything, but since you sent it, it's so consistent. Best of 3 matches, top 700. Hopefully, I'll be top 500 tonight. I'll play a couple matches. All right, Unholy Indenture. Okay, we're liking the card quality. Good, picture quality. Oh, Griffin Sentinel. Great. I really like, every time I open a pack like this, I'm like, man, I wish we were drafting. Because you see a card like this and you're like, I want to pick this. I don't even, even if you're not playing black, you'll splash it. What a great draft card. Oh, back-to-back Frostlinks, also phenomenal early pick. Pack Master, a couple of these ain't bad either in a deck. Little red aggro, still a thing. I remember, was it M19? Like, just forcing white-red in the draft every time was phenomenal. A ton of fast creatures. Not so much in M20, but still. A lot of red creatures low to the ground, still strong. All right, here's our first uncommon. Gruesome Scourger. When this card enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures. Okay. I could see that playable. Maybe in a commander deck. Not great. Lightning Stormkin. I think you might have gotten one of these already earlier, Jim. I love the wizard decks are still fun. Unfortunately, we're losing some good components, but I do see a lot of people trying to play this little 2/2 flyer. Does get in for some damage. Little blue-red. Haste. Along with this card, too. A little human knight here flying. Whenever it attacks, it creates a 1/1 white soldier. Not quite as good as, like, even the goblin. I mean, that creates a creature. It's easy to block usually, but I've seen people try it, and if you need a lot of creatures, sometimes it does something. Oh, Legion's Ends. This card you're seeing all the time. This card is definitely standard. You're going to be here playing a ton. That's a great card. I don't know if you have this yet. Goes well with your Bond, too. I think we might be sleeving it. Let's check out the value. What a great card. Because not only does it take multiple creatures. I've had this scoop up my Llanowar Elves a few times. That player also reveals their hand and exiles all cards with the same name. And from their graveyard. Awesome card. So, one of the things I haven't used of this yet, but I've been afraid. Now, let's say we're playing our Bant deck with white, blue, and green, and we've got Nissa out. Sleeve everything. Oh, but the rare? No rare. Oh, Jim's leaving it. What? He must have a set already. So, and we got the zombie token. Oh, he's got 4 already. Oh, you're the man, Jim. You know, we appreciate you. So my fear with this card is that I'm going to have Nisa, who shakes the world down. I'm going to make 4 of my forests 3/3 creatures, and this is going to scoop them all up, I think. Right? It doesn't scoop the forests that are not creatures because it takes all other creatures with the same name. But if you made 4 basic forests into land, I think this scoops them all. So this is quite a strong card. We might be adding this to the Left Behind cards for our giveaways here. Thank you, Jim. Jim's got 4 already. He's quite generous. Let's see what the Legion's End is going for. Legions. And okay. So it's not worth any money. I wonder if this will go up. I wonder if this... It's not being instant speed is maybe a drawback. Yeah, it's definitely priced like a bulk rare now. 11-cent buy order. But Jim, let's... Oh, the creature lands with the same name. But Jim, what about plains forests? What about the dual lands that also share part of the name? Right? I don't think they should. But if you've got forests and then plains forests, and they target your forest, hopefully it just takes the basic forests, not the forest/plains forest. I don't know. So that could really hit you. We're going to give you a substitute card, Jim. I'm thinking, let's open the rest of your packs. Every card you leave. I'm hoping that we can go through some here of our older cards and find something for you. Only the name, not the type. Okay, great. Yeah, because again, Forest Plains has... Yeah, okay, understood. Good to know. Good to know. Always good to have a little someone with a little magic expertise here to correct my when my stream thinking gets a little out of whack. Okay, we got a little pack for you here. Thanks, Jim, for leaving the Legion's End. We're gonna add that to the pile. Yeah. So it would just target basic forest there, and same thing with plains forest. They do have a different name, so just because they share a type forest. Pack number 2, sleeve it or leave it. Come on, Jim. Let's get you at very least a non-foil Chandra would be nice. I don't think, other than Leyline, we haven't opened a big Planeswalker or anything in the M20 yet. Let's get Jim. Nice card, good luck here. Sleeve it or leave it. Opening another pack of M20. Bone to Ash. A nice 2-for-1, but I don't always play this in my blue draft decks. It's just a little bit too slow sometimes. It's always good to be aggressive, and sometimes you've got this in your hands and you're just, waiting for them to play a creature, and they never do. All right, a little Infuriate. A little Steadfast Sentry. This guy's a fun guy. Can destroy any creature or an opponent controls, not Planeswalker. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage. That helps. Pirate decks are not quite a thing at the moment as much as they were, but always good to round out the collection. I've had a deck or two where I've drawn 4 or 5 growth cycles. That's been nice. Those creatures really get big, and then, your opponent lets one guy through and it's over. Shock. A staple. Always a staple. Okay, Stone Golem. Here's our first uncommon, Herald of the Sun. This guy's actually surprisingly strong. A little bit higher mana cost, but there's buff ability in the blue-white Flyers deck. Not quite fast enough for standard, but a fun card nonetheless. Scuttlemutt, definitely a card helps with mana fixing a little bit. Come on, Jim, one more uncommon. There we go, Bloodthirsty Aerialist. I've seen this guy tried in a few decks. Not always common in Vampire, but I've seen some Lifelink decks. Some black-white trying to play this guy. So something good to hold on to. Maybe it'll become worthwhile. A Bag of Holding. Now, I used to play a little D&D back in the day with my friends. Started maybe junior high. I'm pretty sure Bag of the Holding is a D&D thing. I think Wizards is confusing their product lines. I don't know if that's been around for a while, but Bag of Holding. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. draw a card, then discard a card, and then sacrifice Bag of Holding. You return all cards exiled this way and return it to their owner's hands. I could really see this, you know, in a yeah, it is a D&D thing, right? A Bag of Holding. I'm saying, I remember that was what someone who would carry all the stuff in the party, like, he's got a Bag of Holding. That's awesome. So Bag of Holding. I could really see this. You'll leave it, Jim. You're too kind. I will see. I would see this in a in the discard deck. That's the cycling, right? The cycling lands. You know, there's got to have to be an awesome deck with some cool cycling effects that plays this. Jim says, leave it. Come on, let's give him a foil. Come on. Come on, what's going on back here? Oh, wolf token. He says, leave the rare. We'll put the rest of the cards on your pile for you, Jim. Thank you, buddy, for giving the stream nice nice additional cards for our trading pack adding purposes. Every pack that's bought with us, we like to add a rare or something bonus to it. So so we appreciate you, Jim, feeding that in. Let's take a look. Is this a Bag of Holding? Yeah, this is definitely 36 cents. This is definitely a bulk rare sale. There's got to be some point where this could be good. Is this something that could be a sleeper? And then we get into a cycle. We get into a time where cycling decks are good again. It's hard to say where the meta, you know, especially in modern, is going to go. There's so many cards that kill you so fast that a lot of these, you know, 1 mana cost artifact. Also, maybe it's been reprinted a few times. Not quite sure. All right, Jim. Jim's piles of cards are getting taller. We're going to give him 2 picks at least of some of the older cards we've got. We've also got, Jim, cards from other sets. I've got old boxes of stuff, not just Magic cards, but like Star Wars cards, baseball cards, Jose Canseco cards, all kinds of things. We want to give you, you know, your pick. I'm just going to start whatever old card box I can find, start ripping it open and see if we can find something to give you as a substitute. That might be a fun side project for the show. But I've got a few older Magic cards here. Hopefully we can go through. Pack number 3, sleeve it or leave it. Last pack before we do our bonus giveaway. Thank you, Jim, for your support, for ordering the packs, giving us this great content for today. And I see a few people in the chat. Anyone new in the chat? Hello, just give us a howdy. We are going to give away, we're going to do a free pack and do a giveaway shortly. So feel free to chime in at any time. Garbage Pail Kids, is that a thing, Nance? I don't know. She's a troll, so you can never trust what she says. I don't think I have any Garbage Pail Kids cards. That's not to say I don't have any Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Those are potentially fair game, but not sure. Maybe that was a Garbage Pail was a thing you played, Nance. Not sure. Cabbage Patch. I remember Cabbage Patch Kids. Okay, last pack. Sleeve it or leave it, baby. What we're going to do, Jim, another dream we have for the stream. Our neighbor, our buddy Ryan, he's a little bit programmer, tech savvy. We're going to produce a soundboard, and I'm going to have sound effects that I can press. And we're going to have different pack opening. That's, you know, a dream. It's another long-term a stream goal. All right, here we go. Pack number 3, sleeve it or leave it. Good luck, Jim. Let's open you 1 bomb for the day. Would be nice. Would be nice if we can get you. Otherwise, you're going to think I'm the worst pack picker ever. And Ryan and Santi, we're going to have to yell every time they're around to pick us some good packs. All right. Here we go. Moment of heroism. Bone Dash. We've seen most of these before. Reckless Airstrike. We opened one of those the other day. Raise the Alarm. Gift of Paradise. I like, there's one guy, one streamer, MTG Original Decks. I forget his name. But every deck he makes is like Gift of Paradise and a whole bunch of always like blue, white, life gain, and then tries to do something crazy. Combo deck. So I watch his video every now and then. He does do some original deck ideas, which is fun. Alright, Duress has played a bunch. Necromancer, Maniacal Rage. Boreal Elemental, this is a great card. Picking a draft. Oh, this is a first pick in a draft, Rapid Bite. Great card, always needs some creature destruction. This is a good one. As well as Threshing Brontodon. uncommon. Yeah, this card is definitely played a lot. I've had it in the sideboard several times. I always forget with the dinosaurs, like Brontodon. I'm not sure if that's the name of this dinosaur. I remember it being like a Brontosaurus was a dinosaur, and then like it wasn't a dinosaur because it was really a Brachiosaurus. Something happened. We should look this up. Just like Pluto's not a planet. I think they got rid of the Brontosaurus. Maybe this is a Brontodon. Not quite sure. If Radic were here, we need Woodland Druid back in the chat. He would be Googling the stuff. He likes dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. Meteor Golem. Manifold Key. This has been a fun one I've seen in some interesting colorless decks now, because it can untap your multiple mana producing artifacts. This could be an interesting uncommon longer term, just because it's cheap. A lot of the cheap spells can really help. Isn't there our old artifact that used to give you an extra turn or something, Time Vault or something? This can untap it. So I wouldn't mind keeping a couple of these in the collection as speculation. Come on, Jim. Let's get you a card. Let's open a magic pack here. Come on. What do we got? Okay. Embodiment of Agonies. This is an interesting card. I could see it in Commander because you're playing a lot of separate cards. I haven't seen it too much in Standard, but it does get +1/+1 for each different mana cost in your graveyard. So doing a Dredge-style deck, something that really loads the graveyard up, and then casting a giant creature for 3, not horrible. If it had lifelink would be great. Could be played a little bit. We'll have to check the value. Hopefully this is, I'm hoping this is, I know I love when Jim leaves the cards for us. He's kind, hoping this is something he can use in his collection. You'll have to let us know. Embodiment of Agonies. Leave it, he says. He's got it. He's got what he needs. Zombie token. Hopefully we're giving him some cool tokens, some other cards. We got to find Jim some replacement cards here for this pack. We got to find Jim something else to put in the pack. He's leaving it. Another rare. Added to our Left Behind cards. Thank you, Jim, man. We appreciate your support. We need to open. There's when you're digging up a little bit of dry patch in the box here, there's got to be some good cards, some good packs lurking there. Because we have not. I don't think. Have we had any mythics? This has been a no mythic M20 box, right? Is Leyline a mythic? Oops. Leyline is a rare. Yeah, we've had no mythics. So all of the mythics are still, yeah, the Cavaliers. Do we have a Mew Yanling? Maybe we had a Mew Yanling? I don't remember. I don't think we've had any mythics in this box. The Sorens. Everything is still there. Well, thanks for opening the packs with us, Jim. Let's see if we can get you some replacement.